in October or September of 2019 is where, as I go back and look in retrospect, God started to have going down once a week, 1 week a month, not 2 times a year to do these rehabs. So he was stepping it up. Didn't understand at the time, but that's where I was going to these rehabs. Now I'd hire somebody to set up appointments for me. I'd hire an interpreter, and I would go down there, and I was having a ball. I'd go into 3 to 4 rehabs a day for 6 days straight. And in these rehabs, they'll have anywhere usually from as little as 20 to as many as maybe as 100. Now, think about the genius, because I come from sales. If in sales, the more profitable I am, if I have a marketplace that I have a lot of prospects, where can I make more money? Less of these rehabs or more of these rehabs? Well, these rehabs are on every corner. And like I told you before, there was no ministry going after these people. There was a few pastors, but many of the pastors that would go in there were giving them a watered down message. Just say the prayer. God is love. Everybody goes to heaven. Again, some of these rehabs I've already mentioned here would have professional help, psychologists. Psychology, wonderful, but that doesn't change lives. There's only one person that can change a life, and that's our King Jesus. They would have AA, but that's not a lot of these rehabs. So I saw, as God was showing me this here, that there's a marketplace for this ministry that I cut my teeth off in here in the United States with Good News Jail and Prison Ministry, but there's no Good News Jail and Prison Ministry like that type of ministry down there. And so all of a sudden I'm going, so now here I am going 1 week a month, starting in October, September of 2019. And then it was, now this is where a huge change was. In 2020, February, is where one of my interpreters, Caddy Chan, and her husband's Chan, Caddy Montoya, I won't get into that. Caddy was my interpreter. I was having a conversation with her, shouldn't we do follow-up? Right? Because all I was doing is just sharing the gospel. And she goes, yes, of course. But I said, I don't know any pastors down here. I don't know the language. I don't know the scheme of things. And this is a town of 500,000 people. Where would I start? I said, it'd be cool if I could hire somebody to go out and set up these rehabs for a follow-up once I've been in there. She goes, I'll do it. Well, was that a coincidence that she was there at the time, or was that God's hand in now formulating this? See, the ministry where God has taken us here, he set it up. I'm not the brightest bulb on the tree. I've already told you on there. He's the one guiding this thing. I'm not smart enough to come up with it.